You're sitting at your computer, staring at an open document, empty aside from the blinking cursor line. Your project needs to be completed by tonight. You're hungry and go make yourself some food. You come back to your computer and get to work. 45 minutes later, and you're looking at pictures of cats on vacation. Your document is still empty. You'll never finish by tonight. You're overwhelmed by the amount of work to do and the dwindling hours in which you have to get it all done by. You've lost an hour. You repeat this process. The avoiding of a task which needs to be done, postponing until tomorrow what could be done today. Surveys done by two leading experts on procrastination, Joseph Ferrari, Associate Professor at DePaul University, and Timothy Fickle, Associate Professor at Carleton University, suggest that 85 to 90% of students have problems associated with procrastination. Statistics also show that over 20% of the total population has the same problem. Whether it was waiting until the last minute to do an essay or to give a speech, most of all of us have procrastinated at some point. But what causes us to procrastinate? One of those causes is rebellion and laziness. We sometimes resent the task in front of us. We feel imposed upon. We say, we have to do this, but then we think to ourselves, well, I don't have to do this now. Rebellion is all about control. We assert our control by choosing when or whether to do the task. We also sometimes just feel lazy and don't feel like doing anything at all. Now, my second cause is motivation. We sometimes have negative thoughts about ourselves. We feel incapable of completing the task, or maybe even just starting the task. The next cause is the lack of focus and fatigue. In today's society, we are presented with several obstacles that prevent us from being focused, such as social media, YouTube, video games, whatever it may be. Also, fatigue causes us to procrastinate. We feel so tired coming from work, from school, from children maybe. Simply not knowing where to start can also lead to procrastination. We're given a task, maybe a presentation that we have to do, but we just don't know how to start it. That leads us to procrastinate, leads us to go on to do something else that isn't important. Ultimately, we can be led to procrastination in many different ways. Excuse me. How does it all affect us? It affects us physically. It can lead to sleep difficulties, raised blood pressure, headaches, etc. It can affect our academics and our schooling. We don't perform well as students, turn in low quality work, and our grades start to decline. Procrastination also affects our quality of life. We start living a stressful, intense life, which can lead to depression. There are many methods for overcoming procrastination, and they may not all work for you. You should be trying them out, mixing and matching and adjusting for what you need, and seeing how you fare. You're more likely to procrastinate if you don't have a set plan or idea for completing your work. Getting a planner or notepad on your phone and start keeping track of all of your work and the due dates. Being organized gives you a more orderly frame to work within. Excuse me. Cutting down on the number of possible distractions will help you get to do what you need to do. Will help you do what needs to be done. Like shutting your phone off, going somewhere quiet, or setting yourself up a net nanny for your computer that will limit the websites you can visit. Prioritizing your work is another way to help you avoid procrastination. Every week or so, make a list of what needs to be completed and do the most time-sensitive assignments first, working your way down the list. Getting the hard stuff out of the way first will make everything after it seem easier. Set yourself specific goals, and it can help you avoid feeling overwhelmed. Starting with the simple planned part of a project is much easier than facing a big, vague plan. Instead of, I'll clean the house tonight, try focusing on a specific room or a specific task. An Oregon State University study shows that taking a break can increase focus, reduce stress, and help you better retain information. 10 to 15 minute breaks are recommended. Listen to music, take a walk, or read anything that takes your mind off your work and helps you relax. My last method is to reward yourself. Creating an incentive can help avoid procrastination. Finish an assignment and reward yourself with candy, an episode of a show you like, or order yourself your favorite food, whatever works for you. Really train yourself. An online survey done by the Procrastination Research Group posed this question to people. To what extent is procrastination having a negative effect on your happiness? Of the 2,700 responses, 46% said quite a bit or very much, and 18% said they had extreme negative effects. Certainly, procrastination affects so many aspects of our life, in school, work, personal life, or whatever it may be. I would like to ask you the same question. To what extent is procrastination having a negative impact on your life?